Respected Guruji, Pranam, Jai Siya Ram. My name is Neeraj and I follow you on social and also read your horoscopes in Deccan Herald. 3 years ago, I started a financial investment and restructuring firm at start of my Mercury Dasha with my Mercury in 6th house. Everybody said that it will be great period as Mercury is causing Vipareet Raj Yoga in my chart. But everything is happening opposite. I am under heavy debt and no peace of mind. What is this yoga and what can I do?
So, all right, Mr. Neeraj, Jai Siya Ram, and I hope this thing reaches you. यहाँ गधे, वहां गधे, इधर गधे, उधर गधे, ऊपर गधे, नीचे गधे, जहां देखूं गधे ही गधे। अच्छी नस्ल के घोड़ों को नहीं मिल रही घास और गधे उड़ा रहे च्यवनप्राश। So, first of all, Mr. Neeraj, all right, thank you for your message and that you follow me. That's very kind of you. But I generally discourage this kind of a thing because even though I appreciate that everybody has some kind of an inquisitive nature to know more about themselves, which is essentially an exercise to better themselves. But like I say, incomplete knowledge is a very, very dangerous thing. So when somebody tells me, for example, in this instance, I have Mercury in 6th house, what to do? See, Mercury in 6th house has a lot of ramifications. You are talking only from the ascendant or the Lagna chart, which is not a very right thing to do. Now, talking about Vipareet Raj Yoga. So what did I tell you? घोड़ों को मिल नहीं रही घास और गधे उड़ा रहे च्यवनप्राश is actually Vipareet Raj Yoga. When I first asked my guru what is Vipareet Raj Yoga, so he said गधा भी अगर राजा बने तो विपरीत राज योग. Technically speaking, from the point of view of astrology, the 6th house is the house of debt. कर्जा आता है इससे. 8th house is the house of losses and death. And 12th house is the house of expenditure, anxiety and worry. So when people who know a little bit of astrology, when they go through planetary periods of 6th house, 8th house or 12th house, they become very, very scared or afraid कि अब क्या होगा. लेकिन वहीं पर ये विपरीत राजयोग आता है. विपरीत मीन्स टोटली ऑपोजिट, ड्रामेटिकली ऑपोजिट टू द सेड प्रेडिक्टेबल नॉर्म्स. तो यार मैं अगर जनरल आदमी से कहूं कि यार तेरे पास ना छठे घर की दशा चलने वाली है, कर्ज की दशा है, दुख की दशा है, तो मोस्ट ऑफ द पीपल आर नॉट गोइंग टू लाइक इट, राइट? बट इट इज अ रियलिटी. When there is 9th house of fate and fortune, 10th house of profession, 11th house of fame, there is also the 6th house of disease, deaths and enemies. So what is the exact definition of Vipareet Raj Yoga? If the 6th lord sits in the 8th or the 12th house, or the 8th lord sits in the 12th house or the 6th house, or the 12th lord sits in the 6th house or the 8th house, it causes a kind of a Vipareet Raj Yoga. So exchange and association between lords of houses that are painful causes Vipareet Raj Yoga. But it is a double-edged sword, right? It is a sword with no handle. Can you handle a sword with no handle? Unless and until you are Mr. Bruce Lee or somebody, you are not going to handle that. So Vipareet Raj Yoga is such a dangerous thing. So I've told you the context. Now its application. The Vipareet Raj Yoga does not happen just in the main dasha. So for example, I am going through sun period and Mercury is causing me Vipareet Raj Yoga. So it will not be applicable only in the Mercury period. When the sub period of Mercury will come in the sun, again that yoga will be operational. So ये तो एक data point आया that should awaken you up. Those people who would say ना ये मेरा राहु 8th house में, यार मुझे नहीं मालूम क्या होगा उसको. तो पहला data point तो ये आया. Second data point, whenever this yoga is triggered off, ये अगर योगा पावर में आ गया तो ये या तो एक it will unleash a 9-year cycle or a 14-year cycle. If it is working well, 9 years of golden period that will ensure that the rest of your life is stable just on the work you did in those 9 years. The same for 14. अगर आपको विपरीत राजयोग का पावर लेना आता है तो वो जो 9 साल है उससे आपकी बाकी जिंदगी पूरी कट जाए. और वाइसा वर्सा उल्टा भी होता है. Now, if you see Indian politics from the year 1996 to 2010, it is the classical case of Vipareet Rajyog in operation. From 1996 to 2010 is 14-year period where the third front, mixture of many people, were governing this country. It is a classical case of Vipareet Rajyog. But now, the issue is selective interpretation is very dangerous. So, number one, you have to be careful that the houses which are getting involved are very dangerous and pain-causing houses. Number two, what will be the effect of Vipareet Rajyog in case the planet becomes Vakri, retrograde? What will happen if it is combust? What will happen if it is aspected by a friendly planet or an enemy planet? Your remedies, your career, your behavior, your pivoting will depend on the correct assessment of Vipareet Rajyog. So that is what Vipareet Rajyog. यहाँ गधे वहाँ गधे इधर गधे पर घोड़ों को मिल नहीं रही घास. ताली बजा. तो इसी से ये भी आता है ना, कई लोग ये जनरलाइज करते हैं, ओ यार भाई साहब मैंने तो सब कुछ करके देख लिया है, कुछ नहीं हो रहा. सर आपने कुछ ना तो देखा है ना करा है. अब ये जो विपरीत राजयोग की ये आपने प्रश्न उठाया, आई होप पीपल विल बी एबल टू बेनिफिट फ्रॉम इट.
परम तत्वाय नारायणाय गुरुभ्यो नमः.